Lawrence Joseph Ellison, born August 17, 1944, is an American businessman and entrepreneur who co-based software program agency Oracle Corporation. He became Oracle's leader government officer from 1977 to 2014 and is now its leader generation officer and government chairman. As of May 2025, Ellison is the fourth wealthiest character with Inside the Global, in keeping with Bloomberg Billionaires Index, with an anticipated internet really well worth of 173 billion US dollars, and the fourth wealthiest character with Inside the Global in keeping with Forbes, with an anticipated internet really well worth of $192 billion. Ellison is likewise acknowledged for his possession of 98% of Lanai, the sixth biggest island within the Hawaiian Islands. Ellison became born on August 17, 1944, in New York City to Florence Spellman, an unwed Jewish mom. His organic father became an Italian-American United States Army Air Corps pilot. After Ellison shrunk pneumonia on the age of 9 months, his mom gave him to her aunt and uncle for adoption. He did now no longer meet his organic mom once more till he became 48. Ellison moved to Chicago's South Shore, then on the whole Jewish Middle Elegance neighborhood. He recalls his adoptive mom, Lillian Spellman Ellison, as heat and loving, in evaluation to his austere, unsupportive, and regularly remote adoptive father, who had selected the call Ellison to honor his factor of access into the United States, Ellis Island. Lewis Ellison became a central authority worker who had made a small fortune in Chicago actual estate, most effective to lose it in the course of the Great Depression. Although Ellison became raised in a Reform Jewish domestic with the aid of using his adoptive parents, who attended synagogue regularly, he remained a spiritual skeptic. At age 13, Ellison refused to have a bar mitzvah celebration. Ellison states, "While I assume I am spiritual in a single sense, the unique dogmas of Judaism aren't dogmas I subscribe to. I do not consider that they may be actual. They're thrilling stories. They're thrilling mythology, and I virtually admire individuals who consider those are actually true. However, I do not. I see no proof for this stuff." Ellison says that his fondness for Israel isn't always related to spiritual sentiments, however, instead, because of the revolutionary spirit of Israelis inside the generation sector. Ellison attended South Shore High School in Chicago, and later become admitted to University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, and become enrolled as a pre-med scholar. At the university, he became named Technological Know-How Scholar of the YR. He withdrew without taking very last assessments after his sophomore YR due to the fact his adoptive mom had simply died. After spending the summertime season of 1966 in California, he then attended the University of Chicago for 1 term, in which he studied physics and arithmetic, and additionally first encountered laptop design. He then moved to Berkeley, California, and started out his profession as a laptop programmer for distinct companies. Ellison married Ada Quinn in 1967. They divorced in 1974. Ellison married Nancy Wheeler Jenkins rapidly after meeting her in late 1976. In 1978, the couple divorced, and Wheeler offered back her stocks in SDL to Ellison for $500. Ellison was married to Barbara Booth from 1983 to 1986. Booth changed into a former receptionist at RSI. They had children, David and Megan, who were movie manufacturers at Skydance Media and Annapurna Pictures, respectively. On December 18, 2003, Ellison married Melanie Kraft, a romance novelist, at his Woodside property. Ellison's pal Steve Jobs, former CEO and co-founding father of Apple Inc., changed into the reputable wedding ceremony photographer, and Representative Tom Lantos officiated. They divorced in 2010. From 2010 till 2020, Ellison changed into a dating after which fifth marriage with Ukrainian-American version and actress Nikita Khan. They divorced in 2020. As of 2024, Ellison is married to Jolyn Ellison, née Jew, an alumna of the University of Michigan. Ellison abstains from alcohol and drugs, pointing out that I cannot stand whatever that clouds my mind. Ellison owns many distinct cars, along with an Audi R8 and a McLaren F1. His favored is the Acura NSX, which he gave as items every YR at some point of its production. Ellison is likewise reportedly the proprietor of a Lexus LFA. Ellison styled his estimated $110 million Woodside, California, property after feudal Japanese architecture, entire with a synthetic 2.3-acre, 0.93-hectare lake and an intensive seismic retrofit. In 2004 and 2005, he bought greater than 12 residences in Malibu, California, really well worth greater than $180 million. The $65 million Ellison spent on 5 contiguous plenty at Malibu's Carbon Beach made this the maximum expensive residential transaction in United States records, till banker Ronald Perelman offered his Palm Beach, Florida compound for $70 million later that identical year. The leisure gadget at his Pacific Heights domestic cost $1 million and consists of a rock concert-sized video projector at 1/4 of a tired swimming pool, the usage of the gaping hollow as a large subwoofer. In early 2010, Ellison bought the Astor's Beechwood Mansion, previously the summertime season domestic of the Astor family, in Newport, Rhode Island, for $10.5 million. In 2011, he bought the 249-acre Porcupine Creek estate and personal golfing direction in Rancho Mirage, California, for $42.9 million. The assets changed into previously the House of Yellowstone Club founders Idra and Tim Blixith and changed into offered to Ellison with the aid of using lenders following their divorce and bankruptcy. In December 2020, he left California and moved to Lanai, of which he owns 98%. In 2022, Ellison sold a 22-acre assets in Manalapan, Florida, for $173 million. He bought it from Jim Clark, who in flip had obtained it from the Ziff family. It is the maximum costly residential assets buy in Florida records.